Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your Monday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Hello there. Thank you very much for joining us on this lovely Monday. Hope you're doing well out there. We're very happy to have you tonight. You are here to kick off a brand new season of NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America's virtual edition. It is officially season 51. Welcome. Tonight is the perfect opportunity to start anew. Get your team signed up tonight as a league team. That means we will keep track of your scores throughout the season. And we hope very much that you'll play with us for the duration of the season. It's going to be probably about 15 weeks long. We'll let you know. Then we'll have another Tournament of Champions at the end there. Thank you so much to those of you who checked out the Tournament of Champions last night. You may notice if you look at the player count right now that the blue shells have some emojis that are there next to them. Those are automatically added for you all as a way to designate that the blue shells were the big winners at last night's The King's Cup Tournament of Champions. Congratulations to the blue shells who came in with a whopping 58 points. You only missed a couple throughout that whole game. Right behind them were the winners of our regular season game, We Drink and We Know Things, who had 55 points in last night's game. Well played to those two teams, and so many others of you very much represented yourselves really well last night and throughout last season. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, came in third place as part of the King's Cup. Congratulations, and thank you again for participating yesterday. We hope you had a great time, and thanks for being here tonight. Here is where you can get your team signed up this evening. Come to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. You'll notice once you get there, we're looking for some basic sign-up information. You can always change your team name. It's a brand new season, a nice time to try out something new. See if you have any new ideas for a team name. In addition to that, we're looking for an email address. Then there's that drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. It does not hurt in any way to sign up for the league. Once again, it just means we're going to keep track of your scores, and you can see how your team stacks up against the other teams by going to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. So get signed up tonight for this fully interactive virtual pub quiz right here, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get over there, you'll notice that this live stream is embedded directly on the page. So you'll be able to see and hear me over there during the quiz. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Each round is in a completely different category. Rounds 1 through 3 are question and answer rounds. And our 4th and final category is a picture round. Every category tonight is going to have 10 questions in it. For round number 1, 2, and 3, as I ask you a question, it is going to pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet. So you'll be able to see the questions that I've asked. Some of them will be multiple choice. The majority of them are going to be short answer questions. Type in the response you believe to be correct or click on the option you think is right. And then make sure you always click the button that says submit answers. Keep an eye on that submit answers button. If you don't click it, we will not receive your responses. In the event that you spell something incorrectly for a short answer response, don't sweat it, everyone. We do have the wonderful Trivia Peter working behind the scenes here this evening, keeping things moving for us. And he will make sure that if you spell something incorrectly, but we can tell you know what you're talking about, you get the points you deserve to get. Thank you, Peter. Also, there's a timer that is part of the game tonight, a 20-second countdown timer. Make sure that you submit those answers before that countdown timer expires. The fourth and final category tonight, that picture round, is going to behave a wee bit differently than rounds 1, 2, and 3. I'll walk you through the specifics of round 4 when we get to that point of the quiz. If you're just joining us, hi there, welcome. It is your very own virtual pub quiz tonight, brought to you by NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. I am Meredith. I will be your host tonight, and this is where you can get your fully interactive virtual answer sheet. quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. We're looking for some basic sign-up details. Fill them out, click that join game button. You will be joining 29 teams here this evening. And before we get into our first round tonight, a couple reminders about some rules. Very simple. We ask that you abide by these 2 simple rules. Number 1, there will be no cheating in trivia. Please don't look the answers up. I am well aware that everyone out there has the internet at their fingertips. Kindly do not use that to your advantage. Let's find out what information you have retained in your lifetime. I am not interested in what you're capable of Googling. That's a different game. No cheating. Rule number 2, please do not give away the answers in the chat here as part of our Twitch stream. That is it. Other than that, let's have a great time. Find out what you know tonight. Maybe learn a couple new things. One more time. Last chance. Get those virtual answer sheets at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Fill out those sign-up details. Click that join game button. We're doing it. 29 teams joining us, from Swearwolves down to... Was that a cum Claude or nope, just Chuck Testa? I don't get it. I would like to. I need to think more about it. But I know that that's obviously a reference to yesterday's Tournament of Champions. We had a question about cum Claude, which was like magna cum laude, but Claude Monet. I'm curious. Maybe it's McClunky out there. You let me know. I don't get the second part, but I want to. Okay. All that aside, good luck to those teams and every team in between. Let's do it. Round 1 tonight is in the category of trivia about us. Us is the key word in round number 1, or the letters U and S. Here we go. Round 1, question 1. Just the 2 of Us was recorded by Grover Washington Jr. and what lovely day singer on vocals? Name that singer. Just the 2 of Us. I do remember the Will Smith version and the Dr. Evil version too, of course. But this one was Grover Washington Jr. and Bill Withers is your correct response for number 1. Number 2, what star of The Mandalorian is set to star in the HBO adaptation of the video game The Last of Us? That star of The Mandalorian, I like him so much. He's really funny, actually. It's Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal. I loved him in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Anyone see that? He's really funny in that movie. Question number 3. Us is the most streamed song from the 2004 album Soviet Kitsch by what Russian American singer songwriter? They also composed and performed the main theme song to the Netflix series Orange is the New Black. Andy, thank you for filling me in on the Chuck Testa part of that team name. I will definitely look this up after tonight's quiz. I'm curious. I want to see some bad taxidermy. Your correct answer for number 3, Us, is a song by Regina Spektor. Regina Spektor, your correct response for number 3. On to our 4th question of round number 1. Muckraker and author Upton Sinclair ran for governor of California, wrote The Jungle, and wrote the novel Oil, which was the loose inspiration for what 2007 movie? Oil, the loose inspiration for I Drink Your Milkshake. It's There Will Be Blood, your correct answer for number 4. Our 5th question of the night. What does the S in Ulysses S. Grant stand for? It's multiple choice. The S in Ulysses S. Grant doesn't stand for anything. It was a mistake as part of his application at West Point, and it just kind of stuck around. Fun fact, Harry S. Truman, that S also doesn't stand for anything. Ulysses S. Grant, his actual name is Hiram Ulysses Grant. Our 6th question of the night. What actress was nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series at the 2017 Primetime Emmys for playing Kate Pearson on the TV series This Is Us? at This Is Us, actress is Chrissy Metz. Chrissy Metz, your correct response for number 6. Question number 7. On the periodic table of elements, U is the chemical symbol for uranium, and S is the chemical symbol for what element? Name that S element. I have an answer for you for number 7, the element represented by an S. My favorite element, it's sulfur. Sulfur, your correct answer. The smelliest element I can think of. If you have a favorite element, you let us know in the chat. Very curious to find out if that's something that someone favors. Our 8th question here. This Is Us is a 2013 3D documentary concert film that follows what group on their Take Me Home tour? I have an answer for you for number 8. This Is Us follows the Take Me Home tour of One Direction, 1D. This one happened to be my hint of the night on Instagram. If you don't do it already, you should give me a follow at Trivia Meredith on Instagram. I give away a hint every single time we bring you a new quiz, which is Mondays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Wednesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, both right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once again, follow me on Instagram to get a sweet, sweet hint for next time that you play. Our 9th question of round number 1. In what decade was the celebrity magazine Us Weekly founded? Celebrities, they're just like us. Us Weekly, founded in the year 1977, the 70s. Your correct response for number 9. One more question in this Trivia About Us round. Here's number 10. This company was founded in 1948 under the name Children's Supermarket and filed for bankruptcy in 2018, closing its final U.S. location in 2021. Name that company. Maybe if they'd stuck with the name Children's Supermarket, they'd still be around today. It's Toys R Us. Toys R Us, your correct answer for number 10. That wraps up our first round of tonight's quiz. 90% of you got that one right. And I'm going to go ahead and guess there are at least one team that's not filling out an answer sheet anymore. We miss you. Come back to the game. So it was almost a social, everybody. Let's check out the standings. One round into the quiz. We've got 31 teams. Our top few teams here tied in fifth with 9 points. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And we have a 4-way tie for the lead right now with perfect scores, 10 for 10 thus far. We Drink and We Know Things 17 and 69. Pieced it together, and Bob and Linda. Well done. The Belchers out there. Hello, Bob and Linda. Good luck tonight. You're doing great so far. Our second round coming at you in one moment here. We do private events with NYC Trivia League, and if you're looking for a way to celebrate maybe with your coworkers, or you have a birthday party coming up or a baby shower, we would love to be a part of your next special occasion. We are here to bring you trivia games, bingo games, game shows, you name it. We can make it happen. Everything is fully customizable to your interests. And you can reach out to me. I help to coordinate these private events. There's my email address, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. I love to hear from you. Reach out to me and we can go through all the specifics and line up either an in-person or virtual event or some hybrid of the two just for you. Let's get into our second round of the evening. Round number 2's topic is Forrest Gump good? That's what we're asking in this round. Is it good? Look, I personally am a fan of the movie Forrest Gump. I know some of you out there might be like, I didn't know that this was a question worth asking. Others of you might be like, Forrest Gump is terrible. Well, let's find out. In this round, we're going to do a little bit of digging to find out if that movie is good or not. Round 2, question number 1. According to the Academy Awards, Forrest Gump is good. Forrest Gump won several Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. For what person? Name that Forrest Gump director. Director of Forrest Gump. It's Robert Zemeckis. Robert Zemeckis, Back to the Future director Zemeckis. Our second question of round number 2, the Forrest Gump soundtrack was a success, reaching number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. The movie featured several songs from what rock band, including Break On Through to the Other Side and Love Her Madly? Name that band. Break On Through to the Other Side and Love Her Madly, both songs by The Doors. The Doors is your correct answer. Question number 3, Gump plays football for the University of Alabama, where he works with what legendary coach? Famous for his checkered hat. Name that coach. University of Alabama coach with a checkered hat. His name, Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant is your answer for number 3. 65% of you coming in with the correct response for that one. On to number 4, Gump stays in the Watergate Hotel on the same evening as the infamous break-in. The hotel is located on the banks of this river. The Watergate Hotel, a 5-star hotel to this day. You could stay there. It's located on the Potomac River. Potomac, your correct response for number 4. Does that question give us any answer about whether or not Forrest Gump is good? I don't think so, but let's keep talking about it. Here's number 5 for half a point each. Gump reunited with Jenny in the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. The pool is located between a memorial and a monument to these 2 presidents, respectively. Name those 2 presidents in any order. That reflecting pool in Washington, D.C., it lies between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. We've got Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. Your 2 answers for this one, both of them coming in with 94% correctness, which for our purposes here, I'm calling a social. Well done. Our next question, number 6, Gump disrupts a meeting of the Black Panther Party, which was founded by Huey P. Newton and what other person? The 2 founders of the Black Panther Party, Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale, is your answer for number 6. Our 7th question of round number 2. In Forrest Gump, it is revealed, in Forrest Gump, Gump is revealed to be the inspiration for Elvis's early dance moves. In the 2022 movie Elvis, Tom Hanks plays Elvis's manager. Who directed the 2022 movie Elvis? Name that director. The 2022 movie Elvis is directed by Baz Luhrmann. Any Luhrmann heads out there? Uh, you know, I like Romeo and Juliet. I also liked The Great Gatsby. Let me know your favorite Baz Luhrmann movie. Ooh, Rosemary saw the Elvis movie and enjoyed it very much. All right, like to hear that. Want to check it out. It looks like a wild time. An answer or a question for you for number 8. Haley Joel Osment plays Forrest Jr. For what movie was Osment nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor? Three votes in the chat for Moulin Rouge as Baz Luhrmann's best movie. All right. It must be true. An answer for you for number 8. Haley Joel Osment nominated for an Oscar for his performance in The Sixth Sense. Of course, The Sixth Sense. Your correct answer for number 8. 2 more questions in this round. Here's number 9. Gump's epic cross-country run ends in Monument Valley on the reservation of this tribal nation. Gump's run ends in Monument Valley on the reservation of the Navajo. Navajo, your correct response for number 9. 1 more question left in this round. Here's number 10. This film critic for the Chicago Sun-Times gave Forrest Gump 4 stars. So according to him, it gets a thumbs up. Name that critic. I'm kicking myself. We didn't think to put a question at the end here that was worth 0 points. Yes or no? Is Forrest Gump good? Let us know in the chat if just with a yes, it's good, or no, it's not good. Yes or no? Curious to see what you think. But this critic, it was Roger Ebert. Roger Ebert, big fan of Forrest Gump. I think at the time when Forrest Gump came out, it was widely regarded as being a good movie. But over time, I feel like its reputation is tarnished. People look back on it and think that it's like schlock, not good. I don't feel that way, but maybe I've got some rose-colored glasses on. Okay, let's check out our scores. 2 rounds into the quiz, we've got a tie here for 6th place, 17 points each. Helsinki Syndrome, the Blue Shells with some cute little crowns around them, and Swearwolves in 5th place right now with 18 points, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. In 4th with 19, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and a 3-way tie for first 20 out of a possible 20 points. We Drink and We Know Things 17 and 69, and pieced it together. Okay. Anything could happen. We've got 2 rounds left to go in our quiz. Let's dive right on into our third category of the evening, which tonight we're talking about going to the museum. Let's go to the museum, everyone. 10 questions in this theme. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. The Louvre is home to the Mona Lisa, a painting which was famously stolen and has been vandalized multiple times, including a vandalization in 2022 with which of the following items? Multiple choice. Over the years, the Mona Lisa has been vandalized via teacup. Someone threw a teacup at it. Someone threw a can of spray paint at it. But most recently, someone took a piece of cake and smeared it on the painting. Cake is your answer for number 1. You all saw that news story. 84% of you got it right. Our second question in this round. In the 2006 film Night at the Museum, Robin Williams portrays this 26th U.S. president. We've got 1 yes vote for Forrest Gump being a good movie. Because only 1 person voted, then that means it's true. Yes, it's a good movie. An answer for you for number 2, that youngest president in the history of the United States, 42 years old when he came into office. It is Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt, your answer for number 2. Question number 3. Their house is a museum where people come to see them. Who plays the serial killer Debbie Jelinski in the 1993 movie Addams Family Values? The character Debbie Jelinski, played by the very funny Joan Cusack, is your correct answer for question number 3. For no bonus points at all, but if you can tell me in the chat, what movie was Joan Cusack nominated for an Oscar for? I want to know if you know. And also, everybody, this movie, Addams Family Values, features a character named Jorge, who is a sailor that Joan Cusack's character met at a bar. They sing Macho Man by the Village People together in that bar. And that character, Jorge, was played by none other than Tony Shalhoub. You all have been Shalhoubed for the first time ever, rolling out a new themer for season 51. It did happen yesterday as part of our King's Cup Tournament of Champions. So if you were there yesterday, you knew it was coming at some point. But throughout the entirety of season 51, at least once a week, we're going to find a moment to make sure that you are All right. On to our fourth question of this museum themed round. Here we go. Salvador Dali has a museum dedicated to his work in St. Petersburg, Florida. He's best known for being part of what artistic movement that focuses on depicting unnerving and illogical images to help express the unconscious mind? Name that type of art. I have an answer for you. That artistic movement, it is called Surrealism. He was a surrealist. On to our fifth question of round number 3. This star-studded museum / tourist attraction has 21 locations worldwide and is named after a French sculptor from the 1700s. Jai Halal, I got deep into the Shaloub world, but you are absolutely right. Joan Cusack nominated for the movie In and Out. An answer for you for number 5. That museum is Madame Tussauds. Madame Tussauds, your correct answer for number 5. Our sixth question of round number 3. The Museum of the Future is an exhibition space for innovative and futuristic ideologies, services, and products. The museum opened on 2/2/22 and is located in this most populous city in the UAE. An answer for you. The Museum of the Future, located in Dubai, is the most populous city in the UAE. Dubai. On to question number 7. In Paris, visitors can find a museum named after this French luxury fashion house and company, known for its leather goods, including bags and shoes. The company was named after its founder, who was born in 1821 in Jura, France. Name that person / company. That museum is dedicated to Louis Vuitton, is your correct response for number 7. On to our eighth question of this round. Controversy arose around Washington, D.C.'s National Air and Space Museum in 1995 when there was a display commemorating a B-29 bomber with what name that dropped the atomic bomb nicknamed Little Boy on Hiroshima. What was the name of that plane? That plane is called Enola Gay. Enola Gay, your correct response. Question number 9. This book by Donna Tartt won a Pulitzer Prize in 2014 and centers around a terrible attack on the Met and how it affects main character Theodore Decker. Name that book. That book is called The Goldfinch is your correct response for number 9. And on to our final question of round number 3. Then we've got one round left in tonight's quiz. Here's number 10. In Mitaka, Japan, there is a museum honoring what animation studio behind movies like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle? Name that studio. I have an answer for you for number 10. That studio is Studio Ghibli, sometimes also called Studio Ghibli. Ghibli, perhaps the correct pronunciation. There is debate out there on the interwebs. 74% of you got that one correct, which brings us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our scores going into the final round tonight. Here's where our top teams stand. A big tie here for 7th place, 25 points each. New Pope, Helsinki Syndrome, the Blue Shells, Avis and Bobo, Bob and Linda, and the question marks in 6th place with 26 points. Gravy's Anatomy in 5th with 27, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. In 4th with 29, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and there's a 3-way tie for 1st place. These teams have yet to miss a question. 30 for 30, We Drink and We Know Things 17 and 69, as well as Pieced It Together. Well played, as per usual. We're going to get into our final category of the evening. First, though, on your answer sheets down at the bottom, you will find these here tipping widgets. Help us out tonight. NYC Trivia League continues in this virtual setting, which I am thrilled about. And we are here because of the generosity of our players over the last 2+ years. If you're able to donate tonight, we'd really appreciate it. Click on one of those links or go to the Venmo app after tonight's game. Our account over there is @PlayNYC. Show us you appreciate what we're doing and that you want to keep the quiz going. All it takes is a very small donation. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it just shows us that you appreciate us and we appreciate you. Thank you so much in advance for donating tonight. And thank you to those of you who've donated in the past. If you're able to do it again this evening, that would be fantastic. Let's keep this going. Our final category tonight, it's time for the picture round, which is in the category of minimalist movie posters. In this round, you are going to see 10 images that are movie posters that have been broken down into this really cool minimalist style. It is your job to name the movie based on the poster. I will be displaying the images next to me right here as part of the live stream. They also are embedded directly on your answer sheet page, so you got a couple ways to look at them. This whole round is going to be short answer. After our 10th image in this round, we've got a tiebreaker question to close out the game. Let's do it, everybody. Name this movie based on its minimalist movie poster. I love this. It's so creative, so simple. This is a possible poster for Titanic. Titanic, your answer for image number 1. Image number 2, name the movie represented by this minimalist movie poster. But first, that was so clearly a social for Titanic. What movie is this? That spinning top, does it fall over? It wobbles a little bit. What does it mean? It's Inception, everyone. Inception, your answer for number 2. Image number 3, name the movie represented by this minimalist movie poster. Image number 3, this poster represents the movie Scream. Scream is your answer for number 3. I bet you figured that one out. That Scream mask, I guess, full of blood. Image number 4, name this movie. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. It's a Christmas story. A Christmas story, your answer for number 4. Image number 5. Name the movie represented by this minimalist movie poster. I bet you had some creative answers for that one with the glasses. You know, it's possible. Some of them could be acceptable. If Peter's feeling generous, you'll let us know, of course. An answer for you for number 5. This one, if you looked at it and then you tried to do what the arrows were telling you, you'd get a little wax on, wax off action. It's the Karate Kid, your answer for number 5. I like it. It's a nice abstract representation that only 10% of you figured out. I'm curious to know what some of the answers were here. And absolutely, once again, Peter will consider other things that maybe you think make sense. He'll let us know in the chat or give you points if he sees fit. Here's number 6. Name this movie represented by this abstract poster. An answer for number 6. This poster is meant to represent The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspects. On to image number 7. Name the movie being represented by this poster. An answer for number 7. This is a scene from The Godfather is your correct response. The Godfather. On to image number 8. 3 more to go here. Name the movie being represented by this poster. right here represented, we've got Jaws. It's Jaws, everyone. Image number 8. 2 more to go. Then we've got that tiebreaker. Name this movie. I have an answer for you for image number 9. This one, I think, nice and clear, represents a Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange, your answer for number 9. We've got 1 image left to go, after which we've got the tiebreaker question, which as always is going to have a number as an answer. And your goal in placing your response is to guess as closely as possible to that correct number. You can guess over, you can guess under. Whoever's closer is going to break that tie. And if your team ended up in the top 20 or so this evening, we will post the results of those tiebreakers on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League sometime tomorrow. So keep an eye out. You'll see what's up. Here's our final image. Then we'll get to that tiebreaker. Name this movie. I have an answer for you for number 10. We've got a skull made up of birds. It's The Birds, everyone. The Birds is what it's meant to represent. As always, like I said earlier, this round, it's kind of like a wordplay round. There are some that maybe you put something a little different for, but not this one. 94% of you got that right. We're calling it a social. A beautiful way to end the picture round this evening. Let's get to that tiebreaker question, everybody. Here we go. Give us your best guess. Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The Birds, was based on a story first published in what year? Name that year. Dante? Hi. Yeah. Oh, yes. I have an answer for you all for that tiebreaker question. The story upon which The Birds was based was published in the year 1952. 52, your correct answer for the tiebreaker. If you're part of a tie, we'll find out how you did. Check out those scores on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. We'll put them up as soon as we are able. Reminder, everyone, tonight We are only here continuing into season 51 of NYC Trivia League because of the generosity of our players. If you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what you're talking about, I've never donated and the game has continued, please help us out tonight. Or maybe you have donated many, many times. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and that's why we're here today. Donate if you can. We do want to keep going into the foreseeable future. Let's check out our winners circle this evening. Congrats to our top teams, and thank you to everyone who played tonight. We will be back on Wednesday for our next quiz at 8 o'clock Eastern Time at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Here are our top teams tonight, coming in 19th place with 29 points. Team Cockroach, tied in 16th with 30 points. Fuck This Shit, and Team Cockroach, The Next Generation, as well as Why I Oughta. Finishing in 13th tonight, we've got a tie with 31 points between, was that Coom Claude? Nope, just Chuck Testa. In 13th as well, the Rubber Yolks and Bob and Linda, tied in 10th place with 32 points. New Pope and the Question Marks, as well as Swearwolves. In 9th place tonight with 33, Avis and Bobo. In 6th place, we've got a tie with 34 points between Helsinki Syndrome, the champions of yesterday's King's Cup 50, the Blue Shells, as well as 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Finishing up in 5th place tonight with 35 points, Gravy's Anatomy. Tied in 3rd with 38, We Drink and We Know Things 12 and Pieced It Together. And tied in 1st tonight, they only missed 1 throughout the entirety of this evening, 39 out of a possible 40 points. Well played. We Drink and We Know Things 17, and We Drink and We Know Things 69. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you, Peter, for keeping things running smoothly behind the scenes tonight. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Murr, for making all of this possible by creating the software that you played the game on tonight. He also is responsible for putting those cute little crowns next to the Blue Shells' names. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cullen, also for helping to make this game possible. Y'all are the best. We wouldn't be here without you, and we hope you'll join us for our next quiz on Wednesday, July 13th, 2022 at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Until then, be well, everyone. Stay safe out there. We're thinking of you. We appreciate you.